It's amazing how many people have the brakes on. Once I was doing a morning radio show, and I was assigned a new producer, a young man, and I loved working with this guy, but I didn't know anything about him, so I took him in a little office and I said, "Hey, Larry, tell me about you. I really enjoy working with you, but I don't know, how'd you get into broadcasting?" So we had this nice little conversation, and I said, "Look, I got to tell you something. I think you're amazing. One of the things you do, I actually can't figure out how you do it." And he was astonished because he wasn't used to taking compliments. So I said, "Well, you write these intros for me to all these people I interview on the radio, and you write them in my voice. And I don't know how you do that, because when I'm reading them, I think I wrote them. That's astonishing." He says, "Well, I do write them in your voice. I hear your voice when I'm writing them." I said, "Well, I don't know if you realize what a gift that is, but it's incredible." In any event, I think there's a problem. He said, "Really, what?" And I said, "Well, I think you have the brakes on. I think you have the emotional brakes on. You just are not allowing yourself to be all that you can be. You have this employee mentality. And yes, this is a news program, but it's on the radio, so never forget it's entertainment. You're basically being paid to have a lot of fun, so like grab it, and forget that my name's on the show. In your mind, it should be the Larry Show, because you make this thing work." In any event, over the next few weeks, Larry's transformation was extraordinary. He really grabbed the team by the neck and ran with it, and it really was his own, and the product was so much better. These days, I seem to encounter a Larry at least once a week. These people can all be poster boys or girls for Underachiever of the Year. I think there are two reasons for this. The first is that so many people are raised with very little expectations of them, and then we reward children for doing nothing, for being in the race. It doesn't matter if that you're last, you still get a blue ribbon. Whoop-de-doo. The second is almost geographical. I mean, here on the West Coast, Los Angeles, San Francisco, Portland, Seattle, Vancouver, we're caught up with, like living, man, like sailing and playing tennis and swimming and, like meeting people. But we're not totally dedicated to actually doing something. Social media, which I often call anti-social media, I think take up so much time and useless energy that the only people only the people who make products like Facebook and Twitter are profiting in any real sense. Pickle. Where has all the chutzpah gone? Get your lead foot off the brakes, baby, and do something.